Jameis Winston has finally found a home in NFL free agency as he signs with the New Orleans Saints. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL. Here to talk about Jameis Winston and his signing with the Saints. And let me just start off by saying this. I told you so. Okay, not that he would sign with the Saints. I didn't tell you that. But I did tell you that Jameis Winston would probably not find a starting job in the NFL. And look, again, I'm telling you guys this, but wasn't that hard to figure out because there weren't many starting jobs open, okay? And that was before the draft. After the draft, I'm like, good luck, okay? And the jobs that I'm talking about, you know, you take a look at the New England Patriots. That is probably the only one that is still considered an open position because they don't have a quarterback. I'm sorry. They keep trying to sell me on Jared Stidham. I'm not buying it. But again, they signed him and Brian Hoyer. But other than that, other than New England, after the draft, the Chargers obviously got Justin Herbert, and that was a potential landing spot. The Miami Dolphins, another potential landing spot. They drafted Tua Tagovailoa. So that obviously closed that thing up. Washington, you know, I thought maybe Washington, but they have Dwayne Haskins. They're going to move forward with him. And so, again, just like that, boom, 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 every position or every starting job was closing up. And so what did Jameis Winston do? He took the best option he had available to him. Now, I'm hearing that Jameis Winston turned down more money to sign with the Saints than he had with another team. Now, contractually, we don't know anything about the money other than it's a one-year deal. But the money's not a lot because the Saints only have about $3.5 million in salary cap space. So they have to make something work here because they don't have a lot of salary cap. So it's fairly, you know, minuscule in the amount of money he's getting paid. And it's funny because the Saints just signed Taysom Hill to a 2-year, $21 million deal. Taysom Hill. Really? Like Taysom Hill of all people? Again, I like Taysom Hill. He's decent, but he does not deserve that money. I mean, the Saints are going to regret that deal. But back to Jameis Winston. Like I mentioned, he was not going to find a starting job because of the fact that, look, Jameis Winston is coming off a year which, it's funny, he threw the most passing yards in the entire NFL, but also led the NFL in interceptions easily, okay? And so a guy who plays, you know, catch with the other team's defensive backs probably don't want that, okay? And funny enough, I just talked about Taysom Hill. I think Jameis Winston's thrown more passes to the Saints players than Taysom Hill has. Okay, just want to put that out there. But overall, the more I thought about it, from Jameis Winston's end, I like this for him because you're going to a team with a good structure, a good coach, a potential to become a starter because Drew Brees is probably going to retire after this season, and a team like Teddy Bridgewater literally just used the Saints to get himself a fat contract with the Panthers. So Jameis Winston's looking to do the same. So if we're talking about backup jobs, and I just mentioned he might have turned down another one, I'm hearing that was the Steelers, this was one of the best backup jobs available. And so for that reason, I do like this from Jameis's perspective. Obviously, his preference would have been to get a starting job, but again, beggars can't be choosers. But from the Saints' perspective, I don't understand, you know, giving, first of all, that money to Taysom Hill. But I do like the deal. You get Jameis Winston on a 1-year deal, cheap, no issues with that. I always tell you guys this. There's no such thing as a bad 1-year deal. Okay, it's the lowest risk, highest reward move there is. You don't like Jameis, it doesn't work out, get rid of him, okay, after a year. But I actually like this. I like this from both sides. For Jameis and for the Saints, I think it can work out. It could be a good partnership for both sides. But overall, that's what I think about it. Let me know what you guys think about Jameis Winston signing with the New Orleans Saints. And now we await the decision of one Cam Newton. What will he do? He still doesn't have a team. Let's find out. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching.